Let's freaking go. It's Metal Militia versus Saul, the low tier villain versus your average top tier. What's gonna happen? There's no freaking telling. So, let's just get right up into that bad boy and see what's freaking happening. But yeah, sadly, it's been a smaller tournament, so just wasn't quite as feeling it. But hey, you know, I'm at least gonna get these top 3 matches, at least. Yeah, but these past few tournaments have been smaller, so we went in on the Zuko arc. Because for a little talk for everybody who hasn't heard about it, or anybody might be strolling on YouTube, fantastic spike from Metal Militia. Apparently on Xbox, they might have potentially released a Zuko patch just a little bit too early. Not Zuko himself exactly, but the announcement is saying, hey, you can get Zuko, so we may be seeing Zuko soon, even in the next week or two, so we'll just have to see what happens from there. If Xbox got the announcement early, that means our boy's ready. That does bring a good question, when did Crabs come out? 1 second to look that up, actually. Trying to find that video. Duck versus Kraken. February 17th, so I think it was the 16th that Mr. Krabs came out, so roughly 2 months? So we could potentially be seeing Iroh and Rocksteady even sooner, or we could potentially expect 2 months gaps from this first wave here of DLC. No matter what, still fantastic match. Sadly, I didn't catch any of that at all, because Solve out here told me when I hopped into the NASB servers Discord group super quick, and he said, yeah boy, I'm gonna be on NASB Nest. So, you know that boy's ready to go. He ready to make it online. But yeah, that is interesting. I think that for his first wave, 2 months between characters, we'll have to see. Because there's no telling how close they are to Iroh and Rocksteady being done. Yo, Dan, good to see you up on in here. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling like streaming this tournament because it was only 14, which is less than last tournament, so feeling a little NASB'd out, but that don't matter. We're back in business now. We got Metal Militia on his Nigel arc, taking a good old teabag there. Now, what will Metal Militia be able to do on the Nigel? I'm not quite sure. Some good old head action though with that down strong. But of course, Nigel being the lightest in the game, Korra's kill power needs no introduction, so there's no telling how many hits it would take for Metal to die up in there. I'm going to say 2. Using those rocks, trying to get some good coverage. I like what Saul is trying to throw on out. These forward strong airs, very dangerous, very strong. Very icky, no good. There we go. Good old fair taking out Metal Militia at the ledge. Let's go. I always call him Metal Militia. His name's Metal Militia. I don't know why I go to Militia. That's just his name for me. Metal Militia. Where am I getting the letters in that? I don't know. He's a low tier villain one way or another. And it doesn't help that with the first round of Happy Milla's chart, that Reptar was like bottom 2. For anybody who's curious, I've been seeing it. Good old laugh for the good old 4 stock. But one of the Reptar players has been trying to make a good entire NASB community matchup chart. If you go by the placements, Reptile's apparently bottom 2, which that man is not a low tier villain. That man is a mid-ass character at least now after nerfs. Hi, I talk about the game on stream sometimes. Anyways, we just have a middle Militia just, you know, laughing that 4-stock away. That actually didn't kill him. I was expecting him to die from being alive, bro. He's just a little pineapple under the sea, bro. You can find the finishing hit solve. There you go. Just go back home and sell hats. Let's go. That was Militia. I don't know where. That's just something I always called him Metal Militia. But it's Militia. I don't know where I get militia from. That's just what I've always called them. That's what happens to you from Alabama. You suffer brain damage. Like me. Oh, yo, middle. That was Militia. Well, never mind. It's confirmed. Militia. Metal Militia. Are you just saying that so I can feel a little better about my terrible name, my terrible mispronunciation of everybody's name, Metal? But yo, fire, good to see you up in there. Once again, everybody, sorry that, you know, I didn't stream all of this tournament, but, you know, it was a smaller one, but you know what? Zuko will probably be out in a week or two, and you know what? 1.8 hopefully bring some good old changes for the game, because I think we're in that little period right now of just nothing's changed for a good while. I think this is possibly the longest we've gone without a patch for NASB 2. And it looks like it might be going back to the NASB 1 era of only getting patches when a DLC character drops. But what's this now? Dan, you should know that the brackets never updated in this stream. But is it a mispick of the character? What's happening here? What universe are we living in? What's happening? Alright then, that just happened. That was something. No clue what all that was about, but who knows? Alright, whatever happened there happened, but nah, it looks like they're running it back. I could bring it to Miracle, so see what happens here. Korra, Korra is a humble mid-tier. Some people would tell you, I say, no. Do not believe anything that the Korra said. They are all deniers. Dex Chatta does not go out at full power, for he fears Korra getting nerfed. Anyways, let's freaking go. Just bring him to the best stage of the entire game, all thanks to that wonderful music. Let's have him go. But now, potentially, depending on if Metal can turn us around, excellent dash there coming out from Solve. Hello there, Nick Leo. Please include us in video. Please include every hello, Nick Leo. Anyways, let's go. But depending on how MIDI handles Solve, because I believe it is Solve MIDI next, this will either be our third Zing Zang Zoom versus Solve Grand Finals, or what? I don't know. We'll just have to see where it goes. Let's do some awesome matches one way or another. But there we go, double 4-stock. Meadow has unfortunately just been stomped out by the Avatar.